All right, welcome back, everyone. As we jump into stage 2 of our potentially final game, our encounter to start with was a 3-star start. We saw Setsuko starting here with Samira, which taking Expedition. So that's
Expedition?
another unit that you can just cash out. You can get this a bit sooner. So,
What's the Arbiter?
uh,
Are
oh yeah,
you
yeah. If we're able
able
to
to?
check Arbiter, we can see what our Diana is having 5 Leonas already.
Yeah, that is. I was going to say, Expedition is also one of these things where in a silver start you get like this is probably one of the highest win share silvers like in the game. Oh,
Yeah. We end up. I am assuming it's not the best of Arbiter to be able to play Diana, considering we slam Shojin. So
mhm.
it's definitely not a Diana augment. It's probably just, I would assume, the typical Leona print, which is big if you have Expedition to get that extra econ in.
Mhm. I wonder if he
And
makes this
then,
Ezreal to hold on bench to drop next
yeah,
round.
as another 3 cost to be able to sell, but also looks like potential to make 10, which I think is also big.
Mhm.
I've definitely seen some people recently with Expedition kind of not caring about uh like the sacrifice units and trying to get to 50 gold first and then sacrifice the units to get like a little bit later cash out, but to be able to
Mhm.
econ up faster to have like a potential for a stronger board later. So it's one of those, like, I feel like if your board is strong early, like having this Leona too, having like a Diana is like a strong unit that you're able to like kind of play around. It's like if you can win some fights, then you can econ up a bit. I feel like if your board is like not able to win any, then it's like you have to just full loss streak and cash out immediately and go for like the level 7, level 8 quick roll down whenever you can. But if you're able to
Mhm.
like scam a few fights, I think it's okay to like play for econ a bit.
So I've personally been starting my Expedition sacks usually on 2-5, or if it's like super econ like opener, like maybe 2-3. And I feel like it's a lot given me like a lot more flexibility in my game. Like if I whiff, like it's like a lot less chances of whiffing whenever I do my like roll down on stage or whatever. And like sometimes it's even allowed me to go like to actually make it to level 9 on like 4 or 5 or something with like
Yeah,
other econ options.
I think that makes a lot of sense too. Whereas like we saw a lot of people taking Expedition like early on in the set when it was like playing around the mech, hitting the Radiant like Galio, the Radiant mech Stoneplate items, where it's like, okay, you can just like guarantee you everything you roll down at that point, and like it doesn't matter how much HP you have, you can just win out from there. I feel like there's less win out angles now when you're having to sack some econ for Expedition. So I feel like it does make sense to be able to like econ up a bit and then sack it later and get your cash out a bit late, but to be able to hit like a more consistent board to then play around, since there's not as many like, yes, this guarantees me my win out.
Mhm.
And
Pretty
then we have,
humble opener so far.
yeah, we have our Varus Thresh. We see Setsuko insta-click Thresh. I'm curious if there's anyone, this was a 3 cost opener, so if there's somebody like, I'm curious to see everyone. We see it Dish Soap, CMB, so far just those 2. And I imagine it'll stay just those 2, because I feel like if you're Cambuli, like, you would have known by now if you want one of your 3 cost upgrades. Yep, so,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm curious with CMB and Dish Soap, what they have, what they got from it, if they're one of our Samira Ornn players. I wonder if anyone's, like, given up on this line when they saw how easy it was to grief last game. Oh, Rogue Lulu. Fun, fun, fun. And it's Mountain, so we do have the Mountain hexes in. We're able to get that early.
Mm.
And then, oh, Cambuli took a, I thought that was one of our Varus boon ones. But no, so we'll see how much they get from their mountain ones later. With 7 gold and a Reforger, that's huge for this comp to be able to econ back up and be able to roll down
Mhm.
later. And it looks like we're trying to
We
grief
have
our
another
positioning
mountain
to
player.
grief one of the other players, continue our loss streak. Yeah, Brahu, who I'm curious what their augment is from the slightly magical roll, what they got. I'm assuming some gold, it's their level 5, 20 gold.
Mhm.
But yeah, we see Soju with the tower. CMB on the other side with the Thieves Glove. Got a Diana, I imagine, from the Varus. Oh no, it looks like got 2 Alawies. So we might have a Diana player. We haven't seen any Diana today. We'll have to check CMB's Arbiter after this to see if that is. I feel like if you high roll the Arbiter, okay, so it's chance to gain. We have Leona 3 already. We can play for Leona 4. We have it this quickly. So this is definitely one of those that you can play. Like Diana has potential to win out, but it's also like one of the much riskier ones to do so. And I don't think it can beat the like cap level 10 boards, but when you hit Leona 3 this early and you're able to hit them and you're going to farm up more, gives you more econ or potential to play for Leona 4. Like, with this being the one on attack, I think you're guaranteed 2 Leonas every fight. So,
I think the possibility here is like playing this like we have a strong board for a while, especially if we end up hitting on this Diana pair. Playing around like a Leona 3 and a Diana 2 for a while, especially since the items kind of carry over from Diana to Vex kind of easily. This could be very interesting fast line spot here.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see if we end up rerolling it or, like you said, play towards Vex, which probably does give you a higher cap of the win out. And then Dish Soap, who looks to be playing around this MF, we did take the Verispoon for second MF pair, but I feel like with Shojin Slam, it's probably not what you're looking for to win out. Because, like, even though, like I said, Dish Soap is not in check, Dish Soap and Ladder Slayer, but they have to play as if they are, because one of the two has to win. Otherwise, neither one gets a shot at winning the next game. So, might as well be everyone playing as if
yeah, everyone is trying to win this game.
Every single player is playing first or eighth. So that's when you get like, we're going to see some crazy boards. We're also probably going to see some people fall out pretty early because you can't play for like, okay, I need my safe top 4. Like, it's just not an option. Because I don't think any of these players will probably play for like a safe, like, oh, I'll get as many points as I can to like maybe get a second or third, like a bit of prize money. I think everyone is going to play for that first.
I think a spot like CMB 9s is so full, where you're able to just preserve a lot of HP early, and then also be able to either econ up with extra Leonas, or just play a super strong board with like two Leona 3s on level 4, and really punish all these people that are greeting, trying to make like the highest cap of their boards. They're gonna be less tempo oriented this game because they don't want to sacrifice their cap. So a spot where you can play powerful and still powerful early game and still have a high cap is just such a really high value spot.
Yeah, that's why I think it'll be interesting to see if does reroll the Leona or the Diana, because I do think the Diana level 8 board is like very flexible in what unit you can put in. So that leaves it open to, you can play 2 Leona 3s and have 2 very, very strong tanks. Like as like your 8th unit that you can do that you can't do in every board on that. So you don't even have to go for the Leona 4. 3 Leonas is strong. Also, Marcel is a player we're going to have to watch out playing the Anima to see how big a cash out they end up getting. Because that is definitely another win out angle that you can get. So it's just like, that's definitely the first trade. I think Mountain from Lulu, getting the spatula here too. Like, I don't know when we got it in because we haven't gotten a Mountain Spat yet. But getting this this Earth Augment will buff up all of the spatulas that we get from the Mountain Hex. So like, it's just more, I love taking this one when it's Mountain because you just gain extra stats on all of the units that you're trying to carry even more. So it's just, we're lacking a few rods for our items.
I was about to say, in this spot, do you even want to be looking for like a Lulu reroll anymore? I think with like Earth, like the idea of potentially trying to stabilize, especially with the dupe on a Lulu too, and then try to push it to 9 to cap out around these like duo and trio carries with Emblem might also be a possibility here.
Yeah, I think it's definitely when it's like, if you don't have a lot of Lulus, you just take the Lulu too, and then you play for like around your 5-cost legendaries that are all now your mountains. You just push for the levels, and I think that gives the higher potential for the win out. So I kind of expect that to happen. As we can see, the items here, like these items will work here on Milio because we don't need the crit because we have the Fate Weaver innately for it. So like, there's a lot. It looks like we're actually rolling here on 6. We're just playing for Milio reroll. which I
Interesting.
think is a potential out, but like, it kind of scares me when it's like you don't have like extra. You have 3 Milios, you have 3 Jacks, so it's like a lot to play for that. When you could take the safer push, but like I said, you can't play safe. You have to like play for first. So maybe Thinks needs the Milio 3 to win out.
Just might be. Marcel P racking up his Anima. Don't know if we're gonna be able to get much past like 300, but there are still some really good 300 caches.
Yeah, because without getting something like the Tiniest Titans that we did before, like we're not going to be able to make it to like the crossbow that we saw. And we saw the crossbow didn't even win out before, so... Star cost upgrade, I don't expect any... Oh, we got one. I was going to say, I think Star cost upgrade is right there with Soraka's Embrace, that is just like an almost never click.
Yeah,
I'm really
I
surprised
don't
that we
really
had
like that one.
when you could just take Gamba, you could get Mystery Loot. It's more fun. And probably more gold than you would get from Star cost upgrade. Because it's like, you don't even have control over what shows up in your shop, so it's like, you have to high roll the unit that you're trying to get. So, I think it's generally most players do not like. Oh, and Marcel playing Anima and getting the artifact
Prowler's
from...
Claw, and we have an Urgot. What if? Okay.
We go with the
okay.
Titanic, so... I guess, like, you're playing for Graves from there, because I don't think you can't play for Yi, because Yi is not going to win you this lobby.
Be interesting to see what type of line Marcel picks here. Either trying to play around the 5 cost early, or, like you said, the Yi can't win, but maybe if you hit early enough, you can leverage that to go 9, and then simply transition your board into, like, some kind of Grave-centric Fast 9 board with the Titanic Hydra.
These are some crazy spats from Cambuly. I think if it's able to stabilize, we took Cosmic Restart, and we got a Rogue spat. I forget what they had to start with.
It was Rogue
it was
spat.
the Rogue.
It was Rogue
Was
spat
it the Rogue?
first.
Okay. Well, then we hit from the Cosmic Restart, we got a Space Screw. So, with Space Screw Marauder, which Marauder is kind of whatever, and we're farming up more, like, you can play because you got the Stargazer in to start, you can get the Mountain Hexes, and you can get out of Mountain, and, like, still have the 3 Space Groove to just get extra values on them. We see everyone pinging Marcel's Anima.
I think there's something to be alerted on Marcel's board.
Yeah, it's just the Anima that we can see is trying to hide. We'll put in last second. It's trying to hide how, like, strong it is, seeing that it's at the 230. So if, like, anyone's not paying attention, it's like, oh, are they, like, close to the cash out yet or not? How much to grief? Which just feels, after last game, Marcel being like, everyone grief me, it's like, oh, we're doing this again. Everyone's here.
I mean, who in this lobby can actually open up and, like, actually grief this Anima? Like, it kind of tortures your game so much at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Unless you're, like, already we're gonna lose the fight, you're transitioning anyway, like, maybe you can do it. It's just...
That's when you just ping it and hope that, like, hey, somebody else take care of that. I'm not griefing my game for it. You grief your game. And then
the good news
feels
for the
bad
lobby is... Yeah,
feels bad at
296.
296.
Yeah.
Like, it's one where it's like, okay, well, like, it's not questionable. Like, okay, do you just win the next one and get the cash out? But it's, like, not even strong enough to, like, win yet. But then it's like, you lose one more. It's like, okay, do I then go for the 400? I feel like you have to go for 400. Like, you're playing to win.
Possible?
You have to lose the next 2 and hope to hit everything on 4-2. This is such, like, we're gonna have to watch the next 2 fights from Marcel to see. But I feel like you just have to go for 400. You can't not go for it, I feel like. I don't think the 300 ones are enough to win out. But it does put you at 1 life.
There's still hit upgrades on the MF Orin board. That is good news for our other protagonists in the lobby.
Just so hitting more upgrades, hitting the Urgot, hitting MF.
Well, okay, that's a lot of units.
Alright, we'll see if takes it after the
Ladder
next
Slayer.
Wait.
Ladder Slayer also kind of weak. But I don't think weak enough to lose. Yeah, MVC starts slamming the items. I
Yeah,
think recognizes, okay, not
Just
gonna lose.
needs
Let's
to do some
do
damage.
the amount of damage we can. That's a big win for Marcel, fighting one of the weaker players to take a little bit less damage, only losing to 5.
Comfortably 2 lives here. You could stretch it. I think you stretch it. I don't know
Yeah,
if there's a
I feel
300
like-
cash out you could take here.
Yeah, I don't think you can take the 300. I just don't think they're good enough.
If you had maybe more copies of like an Alawi or something, you could play for like an Alawi 3. But I don't think you can take 2-star Alawi here.
I don't know if the 400s are... I feel like you need 400 to
Yep.
win out. Yeah, we don't take. But also, like, you could just miss on the 400.
Yeah.
I'm wondering
I mean,
how
that
strong
is-
a board we end up making here. Okay, so we're
Corki.
slowly switching to the Corki. I mean, we hit a bunch of Corkis and Ramis. We do have the items for it.
I think the line selection makes sense as well. A lot of this board's cap out potential like is through like special items and like having a bunch of items and multiple carries rather than like pushing the extra levels like it is with other boards. So I think
Yeah.
the call to cash out into Corki is a pretty good one.
We have the Milio to put in. We just can't put it in yet because we can't take out Anima. So it's one of those, like, you're okay winning this, because if you win this, if you win the next 2, like, that's honestly ideal. But it's gonna feel bad if you win this one and then lose the next one.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not enough to get off a single win. This looks like a pretty good
This
loss.
is a really good loss.
If Corki doesn't somehow win this. Okay. So that's really big for Marcel.
Is it possible
Able to be
two lives here?
potentially
Yeah. It
it's
probably
2
is.
live for this stage.
Yeah.
But once we oh, we hit
Oh.
crossbow. I've seen this one before.
Alright, show me the graves.
Corki 2, Ramis 2. Like, okay, he made it there. We have all combat augs. Like, these are pretty good augments. Like, yeah, I think we're just like missing some tank items.
We also have 0 ribbons, which is our usual to a carry. You can see how long this Jinx can function as. 3-star Jinx should be good enough just as a unit to provide a little bit of extra damage to help the crossbow finish everything off. And wow.
Yeah, crossbow seems like it is doing a lot of work. Now,
Crossbow is-
will it be enough to win out, or will it be another second place crossbow finish?
Cambuli is stacking graves on this Space Crew board with double Space Crew emblem.
Wait, that is kind of crazy. I'm curious to see what Cambuli's upgrades end up being on this grave. We've seen so many different graves today. Best performing one so far, Tank Graves.
Definitely was not Marksman. I
Hey,
cannot
but
be
we
convinced it is good.
We did see a Marksman Graves today. We saw one. We didn't see it
saw
for
it
long, but we saw
we
one.
saw it a couple of rounds. You are right.
I will continue to tell you to play Marksman Graves from now. I saw it at TPC. It's got to be good. It was in final lobby. Marksman Graves.
The guy who hit Bard 3 played Marksman Graves.
And
It's like
we're
a
Assault
standard
Graves.
Assault Graves. Makes sense with the
Boring.
rogue emblem. This is a really cool board, by the way.
Yeah,
Mounted
7th
with the
Space Crew,
7th
4
Space Crew.
Stargazer, double Rogue.
I think I'm rooting for Cambuli.
Yeah, this is definitely, like, as much as we're like, we didn't want to see Space Group, we didn't want to see this is kind of cool Space Group variation, this non-standard, but I mean it's +2 Space Group spat, so it's also like, okay, but like, I mean,
Speaking of
I don't
+2
even feel
Space
bad.
Group
Ladder
stats,
Player also
What
has 2
is
Space
this? Wow.
This should have been Space Group Cup. You know what? Actually, Marcel wins this out. This is Anima Cup, right? So
That
we
is
saw Dark
true.
Star Cup dominated by Dark Star. So like it's all scripted if Marcel wins.
This is true. I can subscribe to this theory.
We see Brubba who one off Pantheon, one off Milio. We're a couple off the Lulus, but like that is also we hit the Jax 3. That is also a very strong board. Like,
Just concerned at whether or not this can actually. There's too many. The good news is all the people that cap super high are pretty low, so they'll cannibalize each other. And then maybe if you can sneak some rounds off them now, but I'm just really concerned that this Lulu is going to get lapped really quickly, even at 3-star.
yeah, I think 3-star this board can win if we find some tank items. Right now we're missing, like, our tanks are all upgraded, but they're not holding any items. So like if we get either an Ionic or a Void here and we get some tank items, like we're good. Oh, on the other
And
side,
the 11th
we've not
Meeple
seen-
is playing Vigar 3.
11th Meeple Soju, Vagar printing. We haven't seen this one today yet either. That's I feel like a crazy take in the final lobby where you need to win and be like, yeah, me Meeple, but hey, top of the leaderboard.
I need to go back in his VOD and listen to what he said when he took this. Because this is a crazy line selection to be doing here. 81 HP though on 4-6. We talked about earlier, CMB having a very powerful spot, being able to play a strong board that you can then convert into fast 9. That way you can still have the cap and the early HP. Soju's trying to do that here.
Yeah, I mean, hitting the early enough bard to be able to hit the 7 Meeple while still playing actual units, the only, like, not, like, this Gnar's not really doing much, the Fizz isn't doing much, but they're printing you enough. I'm curious how long we stay 7 Meeple and continue to print. I feel like we could drop, this Gnar and the Fizz and play, like, some real units. But it looks like we have the HP right now, so it's like, okay, we're just gonna print all these 1 cost to farm gold. And then once we go 9, we'll probably drop out for a bunch of legendaries. But I'm kind of surprised he's 4 streaking this without on this upgrade. Oh, but we do have big dummy and small dummy. Just the little one hiding there behind the big one.
Cambly down to 1 life. This will probably, unless Ladder Slayer or Dish Soap can win, which I don't know. Their spots are both good. Ugh, stuck on 1-star everything.
Yeah, I mean, we have 2-star Shen, but... And sitting on Graves Fair. We see CMB very close to getting the Leona 4, not quite there yet, but playing double Leona 3s.
This round is huge for CMB if they can win.
Yeah, knocking out the Cambly to get one, but it doesn't look like it has enough power to... We don't have upgraded, like, carries in the backline yet, so... Big win for Cambly to hopefully get another turn to find that Graves.
Well,
Marcel just like, this is a scary jinx.
Yeah, I think we are saying goodbye to Brubba who's very soon. I don't think... Find the Milio too. I mean...
You can't even move the items though, because you don't have TF, so it doesn't have Fate Weaver. I think he just removed his items now, and then just all that it's like...
hope that's enough. I mean, you'll have another remover to move it back, but...
Yeah. It's just a little awkward because it doesn't have the Fate Weaver bonus. I don't think Milio's enough without it. Like, I kind of feel like...
Right. The Setsuko
we have
Expedition.
Radiant Rageblade on the other side, though. So, I don't think this Milio's going to be able to do it. This might be our final fight, unless we can kill enough units. But... it looks like stuff is just not dying because we're not going to get the Fate Weaver. Okay, we are alive. There's 5 units left, so we'll be 1 HP. So, live to fight one more. Yeah, I just see these Milio ults going, and it's just not bouncing because we don't have Fate Weaver.
Yeah. Cambuli's still hanging around as well.
We do get one more Stargazer, so like every unit is a Stargazer on this board now, but I feel like you just... There's a Fate Weaver. Recognizes, hey, this is what we're missing, but what do you even take out?
Do you have to drop the Lulu here?
I think it is. That feels so awkward, but I think it is drop the Lulu. I think it's really struggling too to figure out what... Maybe he's checking his matchups and they can win without it.
Yeah, if they can win this fight, they can hopefully level next turn, but... I mean, this is supposedly the weakest in lobby.
Yeah, whoever loses here is knocked out, but... I feel like it's gonna be... I don't know that Cambly can kill this Jax. I don't think it does. But it's like, it's hard to tell because this Milio also just can't bounce to it, and it looks like we are saying goodbye to Cambly.
Wait.
Put together... Oh, maybe not.
The Space Groove regen. The Space Groove regen.
It's too
Actually
much to
kept the
fight
Graves
through.
up.
The space group
CMB,
handled it. Oh, CMB falling
dies.
as well.
We thought CMB had a really good spot this game, but probably just could not find everything. A lot of people already hit like these 5 costs early.
Man, I really do think that was just a Fate Weaver diff. I think the Fate Weaver over Lulu, like, I think even though you don't have removers, you could just bench the Lulu for a turn, even removing the Shojin, and just play the Fate Weaver potentially. I don't know if it would have been enough, but that was like the saddest milieu I've seen, where it's like it's so strong, it does a bunch of damage, and it just cannot bounce. Soju dropping in HP a lot.
Are hoping that Ladder Slayer and Dish Soap can beat any of these players still alive, especially this crossbow we're seeing on the other side. And
this lobby is insanely close. Like anyone could die at any moment.
We called
Except
out earlier
for Soju, who will be one life. Oh, we killed the Corki.
Wait, is Soju the hero?
Okay,
Marcel's
Marcel
dead.
out.
Cambulee's dead.
I'm 2020 Vagar.
I think Setsuko probably has, like, it's Setsuko and Dish Soap probably have the highest win share now, but I think Setsuko
There are
fought
2
so
players
good.
here that can send us to another game.
I don't. This Setsuko board looks way too strong.
I would say this is probably a Setsuko win out. Having knocked out, now that the crossbow is out, however, I think this also beats the crossbow. I don't see Vagar winning this one.
Yeah. I don't know how Soju can pivot the board to cap either. Let's see if Ladder Slayer's Space Group board can beat this, but I don't think he has the item. Unitemized Riven, 1-star Blitzcrank with our items.
Yeah, I think
Might not
Radiant
be
Rage
enough
Blade
to-
is gonna be too much. Like, it cannot get through the... Gwen gets onto
Wait,
the...
wait,
onto
Gwen?
the back. Oh, so close. If this...
Wait,
Oh, but it's still like... Okay. This... Ladder Slayer, having potential... Dish Soap out, Ladder Slayer is our lone hero to win this. To send us to Game 7.
We either see a Vitality win or Ladder Slayer sending us to another game.
The 1v2 versus Vitality. See if we can send it to one more. And then...
Wait,
did Dish Soap even get enough points to qualify? Could we get Game 8?
yeah. Everyone will be in check after this.
Okay.
Soju has a bard, right? Do you ever do the thing?
Get a dragon?
Do you ever kidnap a dragon? There's a lot
Got a dragon!
There's a lot of
We're playing
random
two
pairs on
Sonas.
this. We could do it.
Dragon.
The dragon's in. If this guy wins on Vigar 3, I will lose my mind.
Vagar 3, 2 dummies, a
Wait.
dragon.
Hello? Put the dragon. Wait,
Play the
hello?
dragon.
Hello, dragon.
Dragon, please.
I think he's gonna wait a little bit. Maybe see if
I think
He
he
is still
values
2 lives.
the Rost Redeemer more, but I want to see Dragon.
Yeah, I don't know if the humble Vigar can beat this.
I don't know. I didn't expect Vagar to make it this far, so I don't know the strength of this unit, but
Fair. The Rammus is down though. Yeah. Ladder Slayer
wins
and
as
one of the
well.
ghosts. Alright, let's see it.
We don't even have Ramus on this board. Oh wait, no, never mind. We do. Never mind. Ignore me. Sona 2. Pick
That's
up.
huge. We drop the Ross now.
Are we ever moving items off Vagar to Sona?
I'm not sure. With
If there's
crit,
anyone that
Vigar
I would
might-
know Vagar strength, it is the 11th Meeple, Soju.
Sure, let's see if you can take down the Blitzcrank 2 now. It's going to be so much extra value on this board.
This is just so much
Gwen is
shield.
wrapping backline though.
Get through. There's a big dragon now in front of the Riven.
Gwen went back to frontline though. We'll see.
Ladder Slayer
Think-
keeping hopes alive.
The humble. Wait, Setsuko died!
Setsuko is out.
Wait, we're going
Setsuko's
to a
dead.
game.
Wait. We got a Game 7. Ladder Slayer did it.
Setsuko lost to Ladder Slayer's ghost.
That's crazy. I thought
Wow.
Setsuko's board was the best,
Wow.
but turns out we had what 7 Space Groove go 1 and 8, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think
Uh,
no was
Man, this is
Tuesday?
a crazy final. I feel like of all
That
the I
is
don't know.
crazy.
This set has definitely produced a couple of crazy finals. This is didn't expect a game 7 with 6 in check, and seeing the boards that some of these had. We had the Battle Bunny crossbow from Marcel. We had the Radiant Vex item, Vex 2 very early. So 2 boards that was looking at to win, and just losing to a humble 7 Space Groove. When we've said at the beginning of the cast today, we expect 7 Space Groove, we expect Samira's, like, we expect these to win, and it just not winning any of the lobbies today. So I feel like by this game, I was kind of writing it off a bit, where it's like, no, it's not quite enough. But nope, it turns out when you doubt Space Groove, it's time to start winning.
I think the biggest takeaway here is that Vigar 3 is better than Battle Bunny Crossbow.
That was the other insane one to me. I thought it was like guaranteed lost for Soju, and Battle Bunny Crossbow we've seen twice today not win out. So I think we're going to throw to our scores before our final game, as every single player is now in Jack. So
Wow.
whoever wins this lobby wins the game, wins the tourney today. So even more first or eighth play like we saw the last time. We saw some crazy boards. So do we see another Vagar?
I can't believe that. I still can't believe. Because I'm wondering if does Marcel P beat everyone else in the lobby if Soju doesn't win that?
I just I, I pulled up Soju's stream just to see, and he's writing a report on Ladder Slayer.
You mean? I should see this.
Oh man, there's gonna be, I feel like, some legendary clips today to go check out later. I'm excited to see some of that. I'm going to say we go ahead and throw to a quick break as we go before we go into our final game. Everyone grab some water, get up, stand, stretch, and we come back for our guaranteed final game. So we'll see you all back shortly. All right, welcome back everyone for our final game, Game 7. We get Poppy Encounter, 2 item anvils, nothing crazy. We were talking about in the break, what if we ended up on an emblem ensemble to end all of this with all in check? But no, we get like a more standard, less
Prismatic first,
variation.
please.
There's still potential. We can get triple prismatic, even though it's not encounter. We could hit the 1%. So
Ladder
yeah,
Slayer, our hero from last game.
every single player's in check, so no like anybody griefing somebody else. Like it's just whoever wins wins. Everyone is playing for first. So really easy to follow, but yeah, it should be exciting. I don't even know how we like top the previous games. Like we've seen everything, I feel like. Besides a prismatic trait, unless we get like a 9 Dark Star, 10 Space Groove, 10 Meeple, like I don't even know what else there is to see today. We've seen it all.
Yeah, I don't even know at this point. I don't know if you're like Setsuko or Marcel, how you recover from that last game. It looked like you had such a window to just take it in the last game, and it just kind of gets pulled out from under you. Especially if you're Marcel, like, I'm going to keep harping on it, Vigar 3. You're seeing on Setsuko's board right now.
At least if it had to get pulled out from under you, it was by Ladder Slayer, right? So you get another chance. It wasn't one of these other players that it's like, okay, turning over, and it's like, okay, at least like you can come back and be like, oh, I can do it again. Oh, prismatic! We can't end on a standard like slow game. Like no, we take Trait Tree, we get our emblem ensemble. Space Grave Marauder Brawler, not bad. And I say not bad because hey, we hit Space Groove.
That is quite good.
I wonder if we reforge.
We have birthday present.
So definitely another Fast 9 player.
Where's our damage coming from?
Our
I guess we have an
anvils.
Ergot. It's fine. Not really.
We have an Aatrox. I've seen Aatrox do crazy damage.
Yeah, you think anyone will whip out the full vest Aatrox tech this game?
Yeah, where's we have Stoneplate. Where's my Aatrox reroll comp? Upward mobility, another
and a Zoe too.
Huge, and a Death Cap. So that's a very strong one. We have Brawler Tactician's Kitchen on the other side, so that's probably. I think that is something you can play Yi from, and like actually have potential to win out, because not just the Brawler spat, but you also get the Tactician's Crown Cape. I don't know which one that is. They're all the same. But you get that, so you can actually play 6 Brawler with it.
Yes.
And 6 Brawler Yi is kind of crazy. Whereas when you have just the Brawler spat, it's really hard to fit in to hit 6, but I think that one's crazy. Man, we didn't hit Psionic Bastion Timebreaker.
What's the Stargazer this game?
This one is Alter.
Alter?
I knew that.
Okay.
It took me a second. Thank you for hovering. It was gonna take me a few more seconds.
I do not know these.
I rarely start Alter, so that's like the one I was like, I couldn't remember which one starts on the right side. I would have had to go through all other 6 of them to be like, oh. We have Forged in Strength, we have Deadlier Blades. Deadlier Blades Talon is definitely one that can stack up a lot. This is such a crazy early game unit that this Alter is one that you can play Xayah. I think people rate it as like the 3rd best one, because I think people like Serpent and Boar, and then like slightly behind that is Alter. So that is a potential angle there. But
SLP got a Dark Star emblem out of Treat Tree.
Yeah, I wonder what I didn't see what his other 2 are, because whatever was holding him died. So we'll see here what.
Oh.
Dark Star Anima Arbiter. Without having Anima, there's an Arbiter there. We can check it. Maybe we already checked it.
I'm
We didn't like
assuming
it.
he's just gonna forge it.
Yeah.
I think if you're trying to play for cap, I don't think these emblems actually do anything for you late game. So
we have 3 Arbiter here, so I feel like we've definitely already checked it and know it's like not something to play around. And I think is probably holding out to see if gets Anima off of this next round. And I feel like if don't hit Anima, you might be looking to reforge and just play for the Dark Star. Like, we have
Just
4
so-
Dark Star already.
As double Talon off of birthday present.
Which is... I mean, Dish Soap is the one that Birthday Reunion is created after, correct?
Yeah.
So he has his own augment, having played Birthday Present to win. So can he run it back and do it again?
That
And then
Dish Soap gets a Talon 3 off of that.
that is definitely something that you can streak to 9 with on your Birthday Present. You streak to 10 potentially with it and get you know, another maybe we'll see 3-star 5 cost.
Already some insane things happening in the first few rounds of this game.
Yeah, didn't expect when I was like, oh, we've got Anvil opener, like, you know, less variants. Oh, we got Prismatic. Everyone's playing Fast 9. And then also like
Oh, yeah, there it
your
is.
option was, yep, there's the Talon 3. Everyone's option was get 1 cost or get, oh, that's okay,
Oh
cool. Now you
my
get Psionic.
God.
All right, money's on Dish Soap. He's winning with Birthday Present again.
I'm so ready.
And this malware is insane on Talon, because it's just gonna lower all of their armor for every half a second from the tick damage. So he's just gonna tag everyone, lower all their armor, jump around, do everything. Like, we have Shojin, we have like this. I think this malware item, if I remember too, I think it gives 10% Omnivamp. I don't remember if that's one of the ones it does. So,
Oh, well, okay.
if it does, I don't think this Talon will die.
Roboroku with the Deadlier Blades, is this an angle you think Gnar is actually reasonable from, or we're gonna try to play something else from the Ginsu Deathblade?
I think it fully depends on how many Nars you hit naturally. Because you definitely aren't going to roll for it. So if you want to print, I feel like it's something you can only play like if you have 5 Nars by the end of stage 3.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like if you don't have them, it just takes... Like, we've seen Dish Soap try and play it. And it's just like, you hit on the 1 life because you don't have to... Like, I think it's just, you have to natural so many. And we have 2 before Krugs. And we still have 1 more shop to see before it. So, like, it is possible. But it's also, having been Deadlier Blades, like, you really need to hit the 2-star now so you can actually stack it up. But this
That
could
makes
be
sense.
the time we get Karinar. I just don't know in a lobby like this, where it's like, is it going to be enough? Like, as... Like, you are also going to have to hit the Jin early as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this could still very easily just be a very standard quirky spot, or even a space group spot. Probably not with all the space group emblems, but there are options.
And so,
Reforged?
looks like we did reforge 2 of them into, we got Sniper Stargazer, pretty good.
Reforged is really
You
good.
you got a Zaya from your other 2. So I think this is, definitely, we're playing for the vertical star. I wonder if it's like, there's a lot of potential you could do with this. Like, you can cook, because you can get like a 3 altar in. You could, like, if you get the Stargazer spot, altar Jin, 6 Dark Star Jin, like, I feel like that's insane.
You'd have to get the
But-
altar pumping like very soon, though.
Yeah, I feel like that's the hard part, is fitting in the Stargazers now while also keeping the Dark Star strong. And like, we do not have, we're on 5 loss. Like, our HP is not looking too good, but hey, we've got Econ without taking Prismatic Econ, so I think if you get Econ in the next trait, like, you can. That
The
is-
triple Priz hope is still alive. I'm ready to see some clown
Yeah,
activities.
we're gonna, our 1%, Cambuli on the other side getting that Tactician's crown, whatever, and with the Brawler, this is, Briar's been hit a lot, but hey, this is gonna be a pretty strong Brawler, Briar, to keep you going for a while. And we farmed the 1 gold from our Tacticians. Like, that's big.
That
At
was pretty
10%.
good.
And the unkillable Talon.
I'll say, if Dish Soap levels here and hits a what would be a 3 cost tank, on the next level. Who is killing this?
Oh! Another prismatic! The 1% dream is
Okay.
alive!
Okay.
We took Curse Crown, we did it! Surely we get out of Anima though, right? Like, Curse Crown is one of those where it's like,
Holy.
gives so much potential to be able to try and win. I'm really curious to see what everyone else took, if we have more. Because we saw... Oh, I was gonna say we saw double Curse Crown earlier, but no, that was our 4v4 game.
Oh yeah, that was I don't think that was very serious.
Yeah. But Cursed Crown in a lobby to win it all is very exciting. Dish Soap hitting the Lulu. He just keeps getting whatever he needs for his next trait.
Wow.
How does he do it?
I don't know.
And hits Dawn Core, which is
Dawn Core Lulu.
awesome. And then for those that Alter is Alter Lulu will do chill, so it's gonna slow all these. So it's gonna just keep casting and slow all of the enemy units by 30%. So we'll do a lot. Oh, over here, Cambuli
well,
hitting
that's
the Golden Gamba. Oh, and Setsuko takes 8,000 damage.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Brother Bahu hits a second Deathblade, but we're stuck on Narv.
We
and
reforge?
This is like. we
I think
really
this is a
need to-
Corky's Riven spot.
Yeah,
like-
because you can't play Gnar from here, but it's also like, even if you're not playing Gnar, you need to hit the Gnar now, so that you can stack these Deathblades.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because
Um.
you lose so much value if you can't stack these.
Being able to, I don't. It might have been from Anvils as well, but being able to, I'm assuming some of these Golden Remover Reforgers went into hitting the triple Deathblade. If this can
Yeah.
get going, this can be insanely strong. It's just a matter of whether or not Baru can actually get there.
And then, as you
I've
said,
definitely
with enough
seen-
stacks.
I've definitely seen somebody here play a lot of swords on there. What was your How many Deathblades did you have in one game? You had like 5 or 6.
I
with
believe
this
I had
one.
5.
We'll see if we can make it to there. We stay on the 3, but it doesn't matter though if you can't start winning to start stacking those.
Mhm.
But if you are able to start winning some of these and stack all those up, then it's going to be the same. Just so, however, at the 100 streak, I'm curious when we go for level 8 to get our next birthday present upgrade. You probably just wait out this stage a bit, but if like Caesar's matchup really wants to, I don't think there's anyone in here beating Dish Soap, so he doesn't even have to worry. He can keep his econ to be able to push for 10.
Yeah.
Ladder Slayer here is our upward mobility player, hitting 7, but our board is like not quite there yet.
Yeah. It's gonna be really rough.
Setsuko
think-
over here with the Anima.
Yeah, I'm cursed crown.
We take the 100 and then definitely get out of this Anima play. I mean, you're playing a normal board with 2 extra Animas in, so like you're just getting it for free. I imagine we're playing towards 7 Shepherd.
Yeah, I would have to assume so with some of them. I think 7 Shepherd with Curse Crown is one of those things that can absolutely steamroll a lobby, especially on stage 4 and early stage 5, get you to level 9, and then obviously when you get to level 9 with Curse Crown, the game is just, yeah, have fun.
Yeah, we take our Anima, we get out of it. We'll see how long before they get rid of the other units. Soju over here, almost at. Oh, we did get our Fortune Strength this turn. So we already had the Varus Obsession. We get the Aegis of, I think that one's Dusk.
Yes.
And then we have a Collector. We have Blighting Jewel. I think the Blighting Jewel you probably get rid of, and you're playing Corki. Or we are just playing the Zaya. We've been stacking the Stargazer. I think regardless, you want a Reforger for this Blighting Jewel at some point. But
Yeah, these last ones aren't the best, but items are items, and they... At least the Collector will have some value on, I'm assuming, a Jin or something later.
I was gonna say, like, does not look like a good spot, and then I checked his gold. Soju's sitting on 91 gold, so
Yeah.
if he hits on his level 8 roll down, but it's still like there's I just noticed there's a Dong core on that Talon now too.
Yeah, and there's also a thing in the back. We get our altar proc. That's huge.
That is insane for him to be able to hit.
That's
it
a
this
stun
turn right
hex.
That is one scary Talon. Interesting that we put it there, and like I don't know if we're trying to like continue to play this Talon like forever. If we ever take this off the board, this is just like our forever unit. Because we didn't put the Storm Hex on like a backline unit that would normally like use it. Like that's a weird spot to put it. So it feels like we're keeping this Talon forever.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what other melee characters you can put in that slot.
I mean, these are crazy itemization for this Talon. So like, and you're gonna be able to go 10.
Oh.
We had our Nami deny all the other players before they roll. It
What?
just once again fits in perfect traits. We hit a perfect one every single time. We don't even have to roll. I don't know if Dish Soap has rolled once this entire game. Like, right? Because every single, I feel like all of his stuff is just birthday present. We hit the Talons.
Yeah,
With
like,
the Nami, the Lulu.
what
We
is
just rolled the pipe.
this?
It's just all birthday present. Somebody check, is today Dish Soap's actual birthday? Because what is happening here?
The show is going crazy on the 7th day of the 6th month. Maybe that means something.
But this does look like this might be his first loss, though. Falls to Setsuko. Just can't. This Talon does a lot of work, but hey, there's Curse Crown on the other side. There's a couple extra units that it has to cut through before it can
Priz.
start like doing your damage. 1%. We got the 1% to end it. 1% triple prismatic. You called it right at the start. Shouldn't have doubted. Saw the anvils. Oh, looks like not anything crazy. And then triple prismatic.
Aw.
Aw, belts. No
Wait, double
payoff.
Nasher. Wait. This guy just got double Nashers. Is this allowed?
Double Nasher's Warmogs. Okay, I don't fault him for not clicking Chaos. Chaos could have been straight to level 9, another birthday present. But nope. Perfect items. Okay, he's the perfect player.
There's a reason it's his augment. That is insane.
And then Soji over here really needs a... This front line looks so big. With having stacked up that Cosmic Hex a bit, getting the Altar Procs just like... This looks like such a big front line. But... Yeah, I don't know if this Collector will be enough, not having like the standard red buff. I don't know if it's quite enough attack speed. But it does have Storm Hex. It's gonna stun everything for a bit. But it looks like it's just not enough. Okay, never mind. It collected everything.
My god.
Just as I was about to say, it doesn't look like it's doing quite as much damage as you want. Nope, it just one-shot everything.
OP.
I'm really curious if we look back over at Brababa, who's bored, if he's managed to stack up, because I saw had the Gnar too. If we hover the Death Blades to see how much extra AD these have. 23, yikes, that is like
not great.
Not what you want to see. And
Honestly, hitting Blitzcrank too. Where did that come from?
Yeah, and Broro trying to play the Corky Riven didn't.
If we can look at Ladder Slayer's board real quick, this guy just looks like he. Okay, not everything. Notably, only that. Okay.
Yeah, we hit Vex and we hit Blitz too.
We have no items for our Vex.
Yeah. We have items for Bard though, but hey, we rolled a Rage Blade off our Vex.
I mean,
so
yeah, that is pretty good.
Marcel P on the other side has the Darkstar Acel that we see very often when you hit Darkstar Spat. Because you can hit the 6 early, you can get the Conduit. This unit does so much extra damage with the extra Darkstar stats. And then just looking for a Jhin that's over here in Ladder Slayer's shop. Needs on Marcel's.
Yeah, for as much econ as it looks like Ladder Slayer got, there's not actually that much on the board to show for it. It's going to be really rough this next turn if they cannot find those upgrades.
Yeah, and especially just not having the items needed to be able to play around Vex, like the one that you do hit. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like can't even, no predictions after how all the games today have gone. I don't know who's gonna win out. It could be anyone. Double Graves, which we insta sell, which makes sense. We don't have items for the Graves, like.
That's
and
big.
It's kind of, we missed Graves too, but whatever. I think there's
missed
just not a
Vex-
frontline
we missed
unit
Vex
we're
6.
taking it out for. Man, we saw Bird 3, we could have had Vex 3. I'm assuming we're gonna put the Sona mod on the Vex, removing the Thieves Love 4, but we really need to find Vex items. We need to survive 2 turns to be able to get something.
This is potentially a really scary board if this talent can find its way over to Bard.
Just Soap hit level 9 and got a Graves 2 from his birthday present.
What?
Is that
You're
a Marksman
right.
Graves?
I think that's first round of Graves. I believe.
I just saw 4 hexes shooting, so but yeah, it's probably just unupgraded. It probably doesn't have any yet. Okay, it's power frame, right? Or no, it's not. Yeah, power frame. Okay.
Interesting.
I love how we've actually like Graves is kind of in the spot where like we're seeing everything now. Last cup, last TPC, it was just everyone just assault frame, exact same itemizations, click buckshot, win the game. Like it's really cool today to see how many different variations of Graves we've gotten. We saw briefly Marksman Graves. We saw a bunch of tank Graves, some itemized, some not. We saw an assault earlier. We saw a power frame earlier as well. Just like the other ones couldn't. The only ones that seemed to get online were the tank Graves. So we'll see. I imagine this is a game. Power frame Grave will get online. Just hope at 90 HP. So.
That is true, and also Ladder Slayer hitting these upgrades is really huge here, as well as this TG on Blitzcrank is absolutely illegal.
Yeah, that's like the best thing you could have rolled from this
I think
Thieves Club.
Maybe the only other good one, better one
And
would be Crown Guard.
Setsuko's dead from
Yeah.
Cursed Crown. Who also falling
forgot
out,
about
hitting
that.
0 Corki, 0 Ramus on the not getting the Deathblade stacked up, but not hitting any of those units on the rolls. Makes sense, feels bad, but like, yeah. So we've knocked out 2, so down to 6 potential winners now.
No, if it makes Setsuko feel any better, it's not as bad as game 1.
He survived longer than game 1, made it almost to the treasure.
K3 Soju
But-
streaking on this board, not
Yeah.
nearly as flashy as some of the other things we're seeing, which I think part of that is probably dodging dish soap, but
But hitting the Jin as well, which adds a lot more value here, getting that sniper with these items, because those are like the Samira could use it, but it's like Jin can really use these, and having the Storm Hex can stun the whole board early on into the fight. Unfortunately, never got a remover to like get a better item than this Blighting Jewel, but interesting we opt for. Okay, I guess that makes sense as like our other item we can make. 'Cause the Gunblade feels a little bit weird having the Varus' obsession already to give some healing, but I like this, being able
he's
to
playing
get like
double Graves.
full item for Blitz.
It's a
Yeah,
tale of 2 birthdays, it's looking like.
Yeah, these boards look very, very different for having taken birthday present between
Yeah,
CMBs and
and
Dish Soaps.
Wait, did we sell a Jin? I thought Soju was already on Jin pair.
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing 2. But doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Pigeon 2 regardless. Now we're just looking for Blitz upgrade. That is one very armored up mech.
Yeah, that
How did we end
mech
up on
is blocking auto
3
attacks.
Bramble? Which, hey, right into the
Oh, hey,
into some
look.
of these boards. Hey, an auto attacking board. So I think just needs to be able to level to actually like mech it. So that like
Interesting enough, we've seen before people don't really opt into those graves if it's like kind of later in the game and they don't have to swap for it. Everyone in this lobby, it's like in some form or another, if you are playing like around AD or have the chance to both AD items, seem to be playing into this graves as like a chance to cap out. Like we see Cambuli like leveling to 9 in this like Yi line just to try to play the graves and get it going. This is like probably going to be the cap out. Even playing it over like, I guess we can't find 6 brawler. That is kind of tragic.
yeah, I feel like it definitely either the Graves or the Rost has to come out for a 6th brawler. Who are we even missing? Either a Cho'Gath or An Urgot. No, we have Urgot.
Gragas.
Yeah, Gragas. We're missing Cho or Gragas. So I feel like, especially the Gragas, because we don't have our Psionic item. So that feels kind of bad to have missed on that. On the other side, Soju's board now with the Jin 2, the Xayah 2, just everything stacked up. Like, struggling to kill his Tahm Kench, even though it's MR. But yeah, it's just
Wow.
enough of this. This Xayah is farming so much gold.
Marcel has 6 mechs. Pings are coming out now. Maybe there's
The
a
classic,
chance.
let's all grief Marcel again.
Yeah, it's not been a great day. CMB, yeah, that birthday present spot looked a lot worse than the other one.
Here's how
Soju
close Dish
finally
Soap is
finds
to
his
level
unit.
10 as well, to see if goes for
It's gotta be pretty close. The
Another
board is fully
birthday
upgraded. Let's see how long Marcel P can hang on for. Going up against Dish Soap. Yeah, Dish Soap is kind of just waiting with the Dawn Core Grace with precision.
The Donkor Shojin permacast Grave. Look at this. It's just permacast. He sometimes casts twice before even autoing.
That is just a beautiful line selection from Dish Soap, by the way. Playing off of this talent into pretty much just going straight from talent to Graves.
Marcel is
able to
alive
hang on
though.
this round, but this cap is gonna look crazy. Ladder Slayer finally going down.
Ladder Slayer did his work to get us to one more game.
Ladder Slayer walked so Dish Soap could run.
I don't know if Dish Soap can beat Soju's board though.
I think these are probably the two boards to look at here. It hits Sona 2. That's just another high quality unit.
I'm assuming that's his birthday present
Mhm.
from the level 10. Does Soju win his second tourney? It took all the way up
with
until
Stargazer again, by the way.
set 16 to win his first tourney, and then he wins 2. And he barely, for those that didn't watch yesterday, he barely made it through. I caught a game of Robin at the very end. Barely lost second place. If Robin would have won, it would have knocked Soju out. So he almost wasn't even here in this final day.
Guy doesn't really even want to be here that much. He just hasn't been streaming at all. He's kind of been taking it easy, getting ready for his Worlds appearance. But still, just one of the best players. And yeah, I don't know. Bishop's gonna have to find an answer because I don't know if this
The guy
play is
that was
gonna be
talking
enough.
about,
Oh.
I saw him in Robin's chat yesterday, like, can you just win so I don't have to play tomorrow? And here he is, about to win it all.
Looks like Dish Soap is rolling for. I didn't see. He saw a lot on his board.
Sona 3? Do we have anything else? No, it's just the Sonas, right?
Yeah.
But like everyone has this turn with it being creep round to also know what they have to roll for. Sometimes like you feel like you just have to roll before, but it's like not enough gold to without hitting. We did see a Bard 3. Do we get Sona 3? We see Soju pinging it. Does not want to lose to this.
Ambuli has Power Spike.
Oh, he missed a Sona, so we're not Sona. Okay, so we gave up on the Sona 3 dream, but we did hit Blitz too.
Yeah, we are attempting to throw the wallet at the other board. I mean, the board still looks pretty good, despite how much we sold.
Yeah.
See if it's enough to beat Cambuli. I think it has made it to 6 Brawler.
Yeah, we see the Gragas there. Does have the Psionic item now, but it is a lot of health for this Graves to get through, but this Graves is power frame non-stop casting. It can do it. It has stacked up quite a bit. We have the Blitz too.
Six Bruiser Fiora is down.
And I think there's just, I don't know, this Kindred has stacked up quite a bit, but it looks like it's going to be not quite enough as the Blitz comes back from recharging. Very close though.
Goodbye
I'm
to
curious
Cambuli.
before this final fight if we can take a look at all the Graves upgrades to see how many this Graves has gotten as we take yet again one more. I don't even know what all these power frame ones do besides less mana, a bigger Hex explosion after. That's kind of crazy. Even bigger casts. Reduces mana. Yep, makes sense. This is at 30 mana with Dawn Core. It's just already permacasting. So this is the biggest power frame Graves I have ever seen. But I don't know if it's enough to take down Soju. I don't think this is
His
final
front
fight.
line.
I think it should be enough to live. But, so we probably get 2 more.
Soju's front line is just so much tankier. I don't know if Bears will be able to chew through it in time.
Yeah, like, I don't know how this Graves gets to the... Maokai sitting in front of the Zaya, maybe?
Maokai can get his stun.
The Tom
that
Kench
helps.
walked away. The Tom Kench walked to the back line after.
He's needing
So
pass.
we're hitting other units, but
I think
it
that's
came
it.
through. Oh, I think that's enough.
Soju
1 HP.
wins
Oh,
again.
perfect lethal. Soju wins his second tourney ever of like import, all in the same set. So Soju
Wow.
going on a crazy run in set 17.
That
What a crazy day
crazy.
of games. Distro almost the chosen one with his birthday present, able to take it all, but Soju, who didn't even want to be here today, barely making it in because Robin lost like a fight to like 1 HP to not advance over, so that Soju could now get to play and wins it all on an crazy close lobby just all across every game today. I'm curious whenever once scores are updated, what we see who like actually how the other rest of the points shook out. But we know what is important. Soju won because whoever won this game won it all. Very well played by everyone. Just crazy boards, and I'm so glad it was not a Samiro. We didn't see a single Samiro win, let alone
Yeah.
like we thought it would just take over and set the meta for all of it. And like we saw in this last game, not a single person opted into Samira. I think they all recognized. And then with it being, we got the 1% triple prismatic, so we saw everything today, minus a prismatic trait, but we saw Bard 3. Like we saw everything. I don't know. Crazy day of games. We got full 7. I don't remember the last time we had 7 games. So, yay, what a fun day of TFT.
I just before this set, he did say repeatedly that because it was the 4v4 set that he would try hard, and no one believed him. I didn't believe him.
You can't believe him. He's said it before, but nope, here he is. He's actually performing. He's
Yeah, he
winning
actually did
tourneys.
it.
He's got, I think, 3 world spots now, which will be, 2 of them will be given out. But I think he has 3 because he's got 2 from these wins.
And qualifying points.
These qualifier points having 2 wins, which kind of just sets you up for it. So, yeah, we'll see as like we come down to regionals, how many positions are up for grabs there and who is able to take it and which of these players can come back and be able to perform. But today is all Soju.
I'm
You
just
can
on the other side.
thank Ladder Slayer for getting them 1 more game.
This show comes in second again in the final lobby.
Actually, wait. He can't even thank Ladder Slayer because Soju went 2nd in the game before. He could have just won the game before if Ladder Slayer didn't win.
Yeah, that is true.
So Ladder Slayer just delayed him 1 game.
The Vigar 3 game that pulled off, that is crazy. I'm just like
Yeah,
one more comment about this entire tournament. In set 15, we went from calling him the Star Guardian abuser. This set, he's won 2 final lobbies on a Zaya cap-out board. Is it safe to say he is SGA again? The Stargazer again.
I think that's a fair call.
Is this true?
I think it's also, I think his tourney win earlier this set too, I think he had a game of Vagar Print. I don't see anyone else playing this Vagar unit. He played one today, and I'm pretty sure he had one in the one he won before. Not to end it, but just to pull that out in a final lobby is, I feel like is like, I just don't see anyone else playing this unit. I don't think it even exists on TFT Academy anymore. I think they removed it, but this show might need to go add that one back now.
Yeah, take Nora off and put my goat back up there.
So, yeah, I don't know if scores are updated, if we're able to take one final look before we end the cast or not, but yeah, I think it was really close from everyone, considering everyone was in check. So,
Yeah, and I
don't know.
mean, there were so many people that could have won that the last 2 lobbies. It was such a close game from everyone played. Really well played.
Yeah, so as we pull it up here, I think these final standings in, so we have Like I said, Soju winning it all at 39 points and also our points leader. You always like to see that when like the person that actually wins on check is the point leader. It wasn't somebody that was like 10 points behind and being able to pull it out. So like that's something you always like to see as a competitor, that the highest points winner is also the actual winner. And then following up closely behind, we have Marcelo second, Setsuko third, Cambuli pulling out the fourth, Dish Soap, who had like was in a rough start a few games ago, pretty far behind, able to pull it back up to a fifth and respectable finish there. Bahu, Ladder Slayer, and CMB finishing it out. So really well played from everyone to even get to this point that we had all in check. So what an exciting day of games today. So yeah,
Yeah.
you have any final thoughts?
This guy apparently in the Frodan interview just started talking about gambling on the NBA Finals again. I'm glad.
Soju has his priorities in line, it sounds like. But all right, well,
Nixon 5.
as we end out, I do want to call out that we have coming up soon on the 20th. We have what's it called? The summer. I'm drawing the games today have fried my mind. I know this. I know this. The summer bash, summer splash. That's what I was looking for. I couldn't remember the alliteration. I knew it. So yeah, on June 20th, we have the summer splash coming up that we're doing a hybrid tournament with hybrid Mario combined for charity. It's a double up tournament. So find your partner, come sign up. There's links in the Discord, but charity tournament for the Trevor Project. So come out, support. And then as well, I want to thank everyone behind the scenes that's helped put this together. Laura, Catherine, Twonky on the broadcast today. Just everyone that's helped contributed, all our casters throughout the weekend. Big shout out to V coming on today, first cast for TFT, and having to sit through 7 games of this final. So appreciate you coming out and doing an amazing job today. So yeah, thank you everyone.
Yeah, it's
And I
been
will
fun.
give you a chance for any last shout outs if you want to add to it before we close out the day.
I got nothing.
All
It was
right.
fun, and yeah, great games.
All right. Well, thank you everyone that tuned in, and we hope to see you all on June 20th for our next tournament. Have a great day, everyone.